Trevor Phillips of Sky News was doing his best to try and catch Darren Jones out with a fully loaded questions. Only problem is, Darren Jones is really good at interviews. He's quick off the mark, he's very articulate, and he doesn't pull his punches. It's clear that Trevor Phillips was going for that gotcha moment. When asking sensitive government plans, naturally you kind of expect the government not to answer. But not Trevor, of course he wanted an answer. And when he didn't get one, he tried to twist the words that Darren Jones had said. But that royally backfires, embarrassing him on his own show. He then goes on to bat for Nigel Farage for some strange reason, and that also backfires on him, with Darren Jones pretty much echoing what everyone thinks Nigel Farage should be doing as an MP.
He wants to impose tariffs, particularly on Chinese goods, but he's been pretty straightforward. He wants to impose tariffs on imports to America from all over the world, which presumably includes us. Have you got the Treasury working on what that would mean for us?
Well, you were right to allude in your question that there was a presumption in the assertions you were making. Much like with defence spending, of course, officials will be considering lots of different scenarios, but the position of the government is that we support free trade and we support the trading relationship.
Yeah, but Mr. Trump is a businessman, as everybody keeps telling us, and sentiment is not part of the Trump lexicon. If he decides that that's what he wants to do, you're not going to tell me you're going to wait until he decides to say, this is what we're going to do, to say what we might do. What are you planning in the event that Mr. Trump says, OK, we won't treat you like China, but we're going to treat you like the rest of the world, and there will be tariffs on imported British goods. What's your plan?
You'll have to forgive me, Trevor. I'm not a commentator, I'm a cabinet minister. As I've said, it's appropriate for officials to plan for different scenarios, but you are asking me to comment on sensitive, hypothetical future scenarios. It would not be appropriate for me to give you my personal view about that. But what it is appropriate for me to say is that, of course, our relationship is important. The UK government will work with the new American administration, and we will try to understand what decisions President-elect Trump's administration will take.
You say it's not appropriate, but just very quickly, the markets watch these interviews.
Yeah, exactly.
And a cabinet minister who says, well, we really don't quite know what we'd do if we were hit with tariffs, is not inspiring confidence. It's not what you said. So you do have a view. You're just not telling me.
What I'm telling you is that the government prepares for all scenarios and will work with our American counterparts in the normal way. But it's important not to put words in my mouth, especially when the markets are watching.
Would it be wise to take advantage of Nigel Farage's offer to be an intermediary for our government with the Trump White House?
Look, it's not for me to advise Mr. Farage about his career options.
No, I'm not asking you to advise him. I'm asking you whether you take advantage of his offer.
I think that's
free.
I think that's probably unlikely. My advice to Mr. Farage would be he might want to concentrate his efforts on the constituents in Clacton that elected him into office, as opposed to spending his time in the United States of America.
I do enjoy watching Darren Jones. He's one of those rare politicians that doesn't get into a fuddle or talk nonsense. He's fully on top of his brief, and it's clear he knows which interviewers have political allegiances. He doesn't feel bad about embarrassing them on their own show, pretty much like he's done today. And you can see him doing more of the same in the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.